Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have another battle for you today in the Holiday Cup Ultra League, and these are actually my battles that I did on stream. Now whenever I pull the battles from stream, the quality, it's a little bit lesser quality, and that's okay, you can still see what's going on, it's still not that bad. But either way, we're taking a look at Charizard, Obstagoon, and Aurorus. Now the backline, of course, going to be really weak to fighting. They're both double weak to fighting. You saw that they pulled a nice catch on Snorlax, so I'm going to go ahead and charge up enough to have a Blast Burn and energy stored with my Charizard and bring in my Obstagoon. I go ahead and let this one go because I was like, well, you know what? We could live a superpower from a non-shadow, and that's exactly what happens. But they actually throw the Body Slam, so we don't have to find out. But either way, we throw the Crush Chop. I do have two Crush Chops, so I'm going to go ahead and throw them back-to-back. This will prevent him from getting off in attack, where I might have to shield. But he actually shields and throws an attack. So I was thinking it was superpower. Wasn't sure if I could live. I don't think I could, but it's actually just a Body Slam. So it would have been nice not to shield that, but that's okay. In comes Staraptor, so we're going to go ahead and throw the Night Slash into the Staraptor. And I know Staraptor has close combat. I know it has Brave Bird. And we do get it pretty low. They are saving the shields. We're going to go ahead and let this go. There's a close combat. That's fine. I bring in my Charizard and immediately go for the Dragon Claw because I knew they might have a little bit extra energy. I don't want them to threaten my final shield with a Brave Bird or something. So I just want to get rid of the Staraptor as we do. So they bring in Obstagoon. Okay, so we're going to be able to throw this Blast Burn right now, hoping that they don't shield. They do actually shield it, which is a little bit unfortunate. Would have been nice to bait there, but that's okay. And they throw an attack. I knew I wouldn't live a Night Slash, so I'm not going to go ahead and shield it. But they actually throw the Obstruct. Okay, I wasn't expecting Obstruct. Very nice. And look at that. They make an amazing catch. That Snorlax is still alive in the back, so they make an amazing catch and catch the Blast Burn. When I saw that, I was like, ugh. I was watching out for the catch, but they were still able to. That's why I overfund, but they were still able to catch. So well played. We take this attack here. I figured I could live a Cross Chop. Although I could live a Cross Chop, but I couldn't live the counters after the Cross Chop, I guess. We go ahead and take this, hoping that they don't have Cross Chop, and maybe they don't. They're throwing another Obstruct. Either that or they're baiting, trying to get the final shield. But either way, we go ahead and throw the Meteor Beam. They're going to be able to counter us down. This is actually a really close game. My opponent played this really well. We're going to go ahead and shield this because a Night Slash is going to be enough to KO. But they throw another Obstruct. I'm thinking they do have Night Slash. Luckily for us, we get to the Blast Burn and we KO. They almost won that. So good game to my opponent. As I said, the backline does struggle against Obstagoon. But I guess counter or double kick users in general. But that's what Charizard is for. Charizard does well against, or it does resist counter from Obstagoon. It also does well against the Virizion as long as you're not hit with a Stone Edge. And I did battle a couple of Virizions. Okay, going up against Dragonite. I really like this matchup. The good thing is they're really squishy, so they probably will be respecting the Dragon Claw attack. So we do get a shield there. Wing attacks are adding up. They're adding up as well. The Dragon Claw, or not the Dragon Claw, but the Dragon Breath damage definitely adding up. They do catch on Aurorus, so good catch. Huge respect to my opponent for that. Great catch. So I'm going to go ahead and go into Obstagoon, and I am counting on the chance, or the off chance, I shouldn't say off chance, but on the chance they have Focus Blast. Because I have been hit with Focus Blast from Aurorus before in the Ultra League, so I do want to shield this, and if they have Focus Blast, we could farm down. They do go for the Focus Blast, even if they threw like a Thunder Punch, they couldn't get to another Focus Blast, so even if we shielded a possible bait, it was totally fine. But it was Focus Blast, and we're going to be able to go for the Night Slash right now. And this Night Slash is going to connect into the Dragonite. We do want to get to another one. They don't allow us to get to another one. A Superpower, of course, going to KO. A Dragon Claw probably doesn't. Let's see what they throw. They throw the Superpower. That will be enough to KO. Unfortunately, they still have a shield, which is not good, right? So we bring in Aurorus, and now comes Golem, so double electric. So a Alolan Golem, although it has rollout for like the flyers like Charizard, I like it. I like that team, to be honest. I like the double, I like the double electric team. I mean, rollout obviously is great. We're gonna make an attempted catch on Charizard, and we do catch it. But they undercharge that Rock Blast, so good undercharge by them. They get a couple more rollouts through. So they're gonna be able to throw an attack into us. I was expecting Stone Edge. They actually throw the Rock Blast. Not great, not great. They do throw another one. I do live it, but the problem is we're going to be very low. So, and they still have a shield. If they didn't have a shield, maybe, but we do go ahead and throw this Weather Ball. This is not going to be enough to KO, but they do go ahead and shield it. And just in case it is enough to KO, we do throw the other one, just in case come on, but no, they do live, and we're going to go down there. So, nice team by my opponent. I actually might want to try a team like that. Yeah, I liked it. I like that team a lot. I like the double electric team. Let's move on. We have a Charizard mirror match. So this one's kind of tricky, right? Because, like, yeah, you do kind of have to switch out to lure out a fighting type, but at the same time, you can't go into Aurorus because that's the best answer to Charizard. And you don't really want to go into Obstagoon. But I guess, like, even if they have an Obstagoon, our Obstagoon does fine against their Obstagoon, of course, right? So we're going to go ahead and go for a Dragon Claw now. Going for the bait, see if they want to shield this one. They do want to shield it, so very nice for me. They got off an attack. I'm going to go ahead and shield so we can take switch. And we do go ahead and shield. Very nice. And we're going to be able to throw the blast button. This is going to be enough to KO if they let this go. And they have to let it go because they're out of shield. Actually, it's not. Oh, that's right. I remember this game. It actually was not enough to KO. And they get off another blast button and KO me. So that is really, really unfortunate. They do take switch there. I forgot about that. And in comes double kick. So we do have that double kick user that I was talking about, right? So we're going to go ahead and throw the Meteor Beam right now to boost up our attack. They're going to be able to throw an attack. We do live body slams. Probably going to be a payback, but it is a payback. But we actually do live it. And we do get to this Weather Ball, which was actually insane. It was actually insane that we got to this Weather Ball, to be honest. We beat the double. Double, I think, is really good. They have Kirim. We have Obstagoon. This is looking really good. Kirim is another one I want to try. But we're going to be able to go for this Crush Chop. That is going to KO. And they're going to concede that. That's going to be a great game. Very well played to my opponent. So we're going to be able to take that game. So good game. Moving on, we're battling Nick228, a fellow streamer. A huge shout out to Nick. They have Charizard. So they have a similar team to mine. It's different, but it's similar. So Charizard mirror match. They do make a catch, expecting maybe to catch a Blast Burn on the Giratina. I do throw the Dragon Claw, which is a good thing for me. And we're going to go ahead and bring in the Aurorus. And we are farming up. Now, I actually do make a mistake here because I didn't throw my Weather Ball right away. And the reason I should have is because of the chance that he gets a boost. And he actually does get the boost, which is really unfortunate. So now I can't farm down. I'm afraid he's going to get to another one to farm me down. So I do kind of have to throw two. Although I am going to be able to win the matchup. And we do have another attack ready to go. So that's good for us. But we're able to beat that Giratina. Very nice. So let's see what comes in. Going to be an Obstagoon. We can't make it to the Meteor Beam. We're going to throw the Weather Ball. This is actually kind of tough now because Obstagoon does have energy, right? And if we bring in Charizard, we don't want our Obstagoon on Charizard, but that's what we're doing. If we put in the Obstagoon, again, he's ahead on energy. It's kind of tricky. Let me know what you would have put in. But he goes for the Obstruct, another Obstruct Obstagoon. So good thing that we don't shield that. We do throw the Dragon Claw bait, but he actually doesn't shield, which is really unfortunate. So I bring in my Obstagoon and he brings in his Charizard. So this is not looking good for me. I guess he was saving both shields for his Charizard. Still not going to shield that. He doesn't want to shield at all. So he's going to be able to throw an attack at us. Do I shield this? I do not. It's a Blast Burn. That's unfortunate. I was calling the Dragon Claw. And he throws another one. This is going to be a Dragon Claw now. It's enough to KO. And I was thinking, well, you know what? Let's let the Obstagoon go down. Maybe, just maybe, we could farm down with Charizard and then have multiple attacks and be able to beat the Obstagoon. It's not going to work out that way. He's going to be able to get another attack, unfortunately, for us. So we do have to shield. And he does have an attack with Obstagoon. So he's just going to bring it in and KO my Charizard. Actually, it might not KO, but it's going to be a loss anyway. So he's going to be able to 2-ball us. Maybe could have played this game a little bit better. But either way, well played to Nick. He's a great streamer. He's a great content creator. At least we got one shield from him, right? So we didn't let him 2-shield us, actually. So let's move on to the final game. Charizard into Alola Ninetales. You absolutely love to see it. I've actually seen quite a few Alola Ninetales leads. Not gonna lie. They just switch into Aurorus. We bring in Obstagoon. Great matchup, of course. They are double weak. So we're gonna go ahead and let this go. Meteor Beam doesn't KO, so we're just gonna let this go. And we're going to be able to throw this Crush Chop right now. This is going to be enough to KO the Aurorus. And as it does, so it does KO the Aurorus. Very nice. So, let's see what comes in. Okay, yeah, I mean, obviously that Alola Ninetales is going to come in. So we're just going to go ahead and throw this Crush Chop at it just to do some damage. Totally fine. We're going to have the alignment that we want and that we need. right? We're going to be able to bring in the Charizard. Wait, not the switch time. I'm bringing in the Charizard. In comes a roll out Miltank. I remember this game, ladies and gentlemen. So I let this go. I'm like, what does it have? Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. It hits me with a Gyro Ball. And I was like, OMG, it hit me with a Gyro Ball. That is not good. So we're going to be... I didn't even know it had Gyro Ball. So huge props to my opponent. They don't shield that, which is really unfortunate for me. I guess they were calling the baits. We're going to throw another one. They're still not shielding that, so we're getting them low, which is nice. Are they farming me down? Either way, we do get to another Weather Ball. This has got to get the shield, right? It does not. It does not. Charizard's going to do really well against the Ninetales, so... I'm surprised they were not shielding this. They may have been able to win if they were shielding the Miltank, but now we're going to be able to farm down. They do get to another attack. They don't have Body Slam. They have Ice Beam and Gyro Ball. Gyro Ball, I get, and I mean, cool moveset. But either way, in comes the Ninetales. We're going to be able to get to multiple Blast Birds, and we're going to be able to take that one. But that Gyro Ball was scary, I'm not going to lie. They just let it go. So, good game to my opponent. Well played to them. And yeah, it's going to be a 3-2, as I said. So not too bad. You know, we're kind of getting a feel of this meta. Let me know what team you're using. I'm really curious to hear what you guys have to say, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.